After studying the latitude, their nature, characteristics, importance and use, now let us come to know what is longitude, meridian of longitude, what are their characteristics and what is their use. To know the longitude, let us see that longitude is an angular distance on the surface of the earth, while longitude is an angle at the center of the earth with reference to central meridian. All are called meridians, but we take one as a central meridian. Suppose this one is central meridian, and with reference to central meridian at the center of the earth, this angle is of 30 degree value, this 60 degree value, this 90 degree value. This way the angle formed at the center of the earth. But let us know what is meridian of longitude. Longitude is angle at earth center, but meridian of longitude is a line that connects North Pole and South Pole. So now there may be a question, how many angles there will be, or how many longitudes there will be at center? Answer is very simple, 360. Suppose this is 0, then when you will make one complete circle, it will be 360. The question is that there are 360 meridian of longitude, and on this globe or this model of globe or on real globe or on real earth, there are 360 angles or meridians, and meridians of longitudes also are 360. But in counting there may be difference. Like if you have called it as 0 meridian and start counting clock or anti-clockwise, then this will be called 360 meridian. There will be dispute. What will be it, 0 or 360? To avoid this dispute, this is counted from 0 to 180. This is 0 meridian. And if you start counting this way, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 90. Here, just opposite, there will be 180. And here you will write east. With every meridian, east. 100 east you have written. And again, you start counting westward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 90, 100, 180 west. Now 180 is what? This way counting, it is west. And if counted this way, it is east. But virtually, it is neither east nor west. 180 is a common meridian. In the same way, 0 is also a common meridian. Thus, this globe or model of globe is 3-dimensional. To make it 2-dimensional, to publish this globe or world map in book or wall map or atlas, it is generally cut from 180 degree meridian of longitude, and then entire globe is opened to make the globe 2-dimensional. And this way, if you are cutting from here, this will be west hemisphere and this will be east hemisphere. If you cut the entire globe from along 180 meridian and 0 meridian, then the globe is divided in 2 hemispheres. This one west hemisphere, this one east hemisphere. Previously you had known that if we cut this globe from along equator, the globe is divided in two parts. This one north hemisphere and this one south hemisphere. Now let us see that if we are cutting this globe from 180 and spreading it, then how many meridians of longitude will be there on 2D world map? This 180 will be seen on the west side and on the east side both. It means on map, 2D world map, the number of meridian of longitude will not be only 360. Rather, their number will be 361. For example, let us see it on the map. Now let us count meridian of longitude on 2D map. This is 2D world map, and here it is 0 meridian or central meridian passing through the London Greenwich Observatory of Britain. To its right hand side it is east hemisphere, and to its left hand side it is west hemisphere. Here a very important thing to note is this is the Pacific Ocean. This also is the Pacific Ocean. According to the longitude, this Pacific Ocean is located in east hemisphere and this Pacific Ocean is located in west hemisphere. And the meridian of longitude, if it is counted, then 0 meridian of longitude to 180 here and 180 here also. That's why the number of meridian of longitude on map is 361. So now one question arises that whether this is the West Pacific Ocean or East Pacific Ocean. This is called East Pacific Ocean. Why? Because if make this two-dimensional map, three-dimensional globe, if we convert it and it turn it, then this Pacific and this Pacific will be seen in back of the map or globe. And if we see that map from its back, so right hand side, this will be East Pacific Ocean, and this will be on left hand side while seeing from the back, and that's why it will be called West Pacific Ocean. It is very important thing when you will study the El Nino phenomena in climatology. Then here this West Peru coast is called East Pacific Ocean. From here the Peru current starts and it will be called West Pacific Ocean. Not only in climatology or El Nino study, rather in international relations there are different political organizations and groups, and there it is also called West Pacific countries. West Pacific countries means in West Pacific countries here Canada, USA are not included. Rather, in West Pacific countries here Japan, Korea, China, these countries are included. That's why this is 2D map. To understand it on this three-dimensional globe, it is 0 degree meridian of longitude, and just its opposite, it is 180 degree meridian of longitude, and 180 degree meridian of longitude nearly passes through water body. This is very noteworthy thing and relevant thing for the study of international dateline. Now let us see that to the east of this 0 meridian, this is east hemisphere, and to west it is west hemisphere. So if we see this Pacific from this side, then to its right hand side it will be the East Pacific. If you see globe this way, here you are seeing 180 meridian, and to your right hand side it is east. That's why this will be the east part of Pacific Ocean lying in the West Hemisphere. That's why this is East Pacific Ocean and this will be West Pacific Ocean, because for viewers it is left hand side. In left hand side it is west, but it will be located in East Hemisphere. After understanding this importance of the East and West Pacific, now let us see that there is a concept of Gore. Gore is an area between two meridian of longitude. Suppose this is 0 meridian of longitude and this is 30 degree east meridian of longitude. This area between the two meridian of longitude is Gore. Now you are understanding the shape of this Gore. This may be a part of orange, means the width of Gore in equatorial region is very wide. But as the two meridians go towards north and south pole, the width between them decreases, because all the meridians meet at the two poles. Contrary to it, what is zone or belt? This we have discussed. Suppose this is equator and this is 23.5 degree north latitude. Area between the two is called zone or belt. Simple definition of zone or belt is the area between two parallel of latitude. Area between two meridian of longitude, Gore. Area between two parallel of latitude is zone or belt. Now one very important thing to keep in mind is, because sometimes questions are there, that suppose it is 0 degree meridian, and if a question is that which meridian should be added with 0 degree to make a complete circle, so answer is very simple. If this is 0 degree meridian, to its opposite it is 180 degree meridian. Then to make a complete circle in 0 degree meridian, 180 should be added. In this way, there may be numerous questions in this reference. Suppose question is that 0 is not asked. Now 90 degree east meridian. From 0 you have gone east 90 degree. If there is 90 degree meridian, which meridian of longitude should be added to make a complete circle? Then, if one boy is standing here, the opposite is standing just its opposite, and both are playing, so this boy will move east by 90 degree, and this boy will have to move east 90 degree just for diametrical opposite position. That's why if question is that in 90 degree east longitude, which meridian should be added? So from this 180, the other boy has also moved by 90 degree. But this will be east, then this will be west. And if we deduct this 90 from this 180, the answer will be 90 degree west. So, if question is that in 90 degree east, which one should be added to make a complete circle, then it will be 90 degree west. There may be a number of questions. Suppose question is that in 10 degree east longitude, 10 degree east, which one should be added to make a complete circle? Then, if it is 10 degree east, then the other partner should also move 10 degree east. 10 degree east means From 180 subtract 10. Then it will be 170. But not east. Once you have written it at west. This way there are a number of exercises, and this if you can understand and do, then you may be able to answer the concept of great circle also, and that will help you to know the shortest distance traveled on the earth. Now let us understand these types of exercises and do practice. Now let us do some exercises of opposite meridian. Here there is a question: which meridians of longitude should be joined to make a complete circle? Zero meridian. If question is zero meridian, what will be its answer? We have already discussed 180 degree. 180 degree what? East or west? Nothing. Common. Second question is 90 degree east meridian. Its answer also has been discussed. In place of east, you will write west. In place of 90, you will deduct this 90 from 180. The answer will be 90 west. Suppose what will be the opposite of 10 degree west meridian? In place of west, you will write east. In place of 10, you deduct this 10 from 180, it will become 170. Question is 1.5 degree east meridian. In place of east, you will write west. In place of 1.5, you will deduct it from 180, it will be 178.5. 179 degree west meridian, here east, here 1, and 82.5 degree east longitude, then it will be west, and you deduct it from 180, then its answer will be correct. Now there is concept of antipode. Let us understand what is antipode. Antipode is a point on the surface of the earth, just opposite a particular point. Suppose this North Pole, geographical North Pole, and this is geographical South Pole. Both are antipodal. Just opposite this geographical North Pole, here lies South Pole. In the same way, if you take any point here on the earth, somebody is standing here, this is a point where he is standing, and this is head, eyes are in head, and the points just over his head, these points are called zenith. These points are in Hindi called Swarg. In Urdu, it is called Jannat. And somebody is standing just opposite it. To take its opposite point, if you insert this pen in the earth and it passes through the center of the earth and is seen here, this will be antipodal point. If the other man is standing here on this point, then for this man, this point will be antipode, and the overhead positions will be nadir for this person, narak in Hindi and jahannam in Urdu. But for this person, this is zenith, swarg and jannat. And for this person, this point will be antipode, and the points above its head will be nadir, nark and jahannam. But here we have to understand the concept of antipode. Antipode is actually an island. When Britishers inserted one spring, when Britishers calculated the antipode, means just opposite the London. If you insert one rod or thing at London, and if it passes through the center of the earth, it will be seen here in opposite point. Luckily, there is not water body, there is land, island, and Britishers name it Antipode Island. So, this is the concept of antipode. Now, you are expected to calculate the antipodal position. Now, let us do that exercises. For that, you have to use parallel of latitudes and meridians of longitude simultaneously. Suppose this is 0 degree latitude, equator, and here is 0 degree meridian of longitude. Both are cutting at a certain point, and now two are used at a time. But if separately we use parallel of latitude, that is used for belts. Belts means if we use parallel of latitude for belt, that is climatic belt, separately. If we use meridian of longitude, then it is for time calculation on the earth. But sometimes both are needed to be used. For example, 0 degree parallel of latitude means equator and 0 degree meridian of longitude. Both are intersecting at a point. Whether that is in water body or land, this is your task. You will see it on the map. But the question is different here. If you are expected to compute the antipodal point of 0 meridian and 0 equator, then what will be its antipodal point? Somewhere here. Its answer will be, it will be certainly on 0 degree equator. But for meridian, you will have to compute the opposite meridian of 0 degree. And you have done this exercise. The opposite meridian of 0 degree is 180. So, the antipode of this point means 0 meridian of longitude and 0 parallel of latitude will be 0 parallel of latitude and 180 meridian of longitude. But this is very simple exercise. Their exercises are some different. Like if it is 30 degree north latitude, 30 degree, and 30 degree east longitude, then calculate the antipode. 30 north, suppose this is 30 north, and 30 east, 30 north and 30 east. And if you put here one rod and insert it in the center, and if it passes through the center of the earth, certainly it will not seen at 30 north. To see it at 30 north, it will not pass through the center of the earth. If it is passing through the center of the earth, certainly it will be seen at 30 degrees south latitude. 30 degrees south latitude. One answer is clear. The second, this point is 30 degree east longitude. Then what will be its opposite? 30 degree east. Then you will have to deduct this 30 degree from 180 degree. That will be 150 degree but west, because it is east. This way you can calculate the antipodal points. Now let us calculate some antipodal point and do exercises. The concept of antipode you can understand in this diagram also. Suppose this is a point, and just over this point, these points are zenith, and to its opposite, here one is standing, this will be antipodal point for this, and these points will be nadir for this person, nadir. But for this person, it is zenith, and for this person, this is antipode and nadir. In the same way, this is point and this is antipodal point. And if you draw radius of the earth, means a line from the center of the earth to any point, it is called plumb line. What is the concept of plumb line? Plumb line means when mason is doing work and constructing a wall. So, suppose it is here, then plumb is being hanged and that indicates towards the center of the earth. That's why plumb line will always indicate towards the earth's center. And suppose that mason is doing work here, so plumb line will not indicate opposite. That plumb line will indicate from any point to the center of the earth. Why? Because of the gravity of the earth. And gravity of the earth attracts all the points. In simple words, plumb line is radius of the earth. Now let us compute the antipodal points on the earth. Calculate the antipodal. Suppose question is 89 degree north latitude and 90 degree east longitude. So if it is 89 degree north latitude, its answer will be 89 degree south latitude, as we have discussed. And for 90 degree east longitude, in place of east, you will write west and deduct this 90 from 180. So answer will be 90 degree west. If question is 23 degree half north latitude, then in place of north, you will write south, but the value will be the same. Now here 179 degree west, you will write here east and here 1. 180 minus 179. Question is 1.5 degree north latitude and 1.5 degree east latitude. Its answer will be, in place of north, you will write south. Here, in place of east, here you will write west, but you will deduct it from 180, that will be 178.5. In the same way, 71 degree north will be 71 degree south, and this 71 degree west will be east, but this will be 180 minus 71. Now this is 82.5 degree east latitude, east latitude, east latitude. It is doubtful because latitudes are not east. And 23.5 degree south longitude, not possible. There is some doubt. This doubt should be cleared by your sounder knowledge. It means it is a composing mistake or typing mistake by the commission. You have to correct it, whether it is east or north, it may be north, it may be longitude. That's why with the help of your common sense, you will correct it, then give answer, because you are bound to give answer to the commission. In the same way, this question 91 degree north latitude and then this 25 degree east longitude. 91 degree north latitude, 91 degree north latitude, I have never heard. It is only 90 degree north latitude. The same way, there is also some problem, and thus this question should also be corrected and answer should be given. So this is the concept of calculating the antipodal points.